cactus and succulent growers, I'm Lynn and welcome to Desert Plants of Avalon. And in today's video is going to be a carry on from bringing cacti and succulents that are not cold hardy back indoors for the winter months. And I've done a series of a few of these videos. I did my euphorbias the other day, and also some special cacti put into my kitchen window and the haworthias. And today's video I'm going to be focusing on the smaller types of cacti that I have here in the polytunnel that need to come in for the winter. They're going to be putting into my grow room. Now I still have a hell of a lot to do. For example, all of these tall cereus cacti, as well as some tall euphorbia, that are going to be coming into the grow room that we have out to the back where we have grow lights. But that's going to be for another day. What I'm going to be focusing on today is the smaller types of cacti that can go straight onto the tables in my grow room. I'm going to show you my grow room in a minute. And there's quite a few different types of cacti, odds, bods and sods, as they call it. I've got some smaller growing opuntias that are from the Galapagos Islands that do need winter warmth. Most of the opuntias are very, very cold hardy. This is where we have all our opuntias here on the middle table in the polytunnel, and they can cope with very cold temperatures, certainly no problem through the winter. However, the ones from the Galapagos Islands need winter warmth, so I'm going to be showing you them in this video. And also my little saguaro that does need winter warmth because it's 10 years old and it's not yet mature enough. Some people say it's absolutely fine to overwinter at 5C, 41 Fahrenheit, but I take it in every year to be on the safe side. And a few other little oddbods. Also my dragon fruit cacti, Hylocereus cacti, and my Peniocereus cacti. Other types of them type of cacti that are also not cold hardy because they actually tropical cacti, so they do need a minimum winter warmth of 10 Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to be bringing them in as well. And what I've got here to be organised, I've got a little container here, and I'm going to be putting all of them into this tray. That's certainly the ones I'm going to take straight up into the grow room and show you what we got. Now normally I show you the whole process at each step, bringing it all in, but because I have a lot to do today, and as I mentioned I've still got all these cereus as well and others that I have to bring in over the next week anyway, that I'm just going to be showing you the ones I chose in here and then show you where I put them away. I also want to mention that when you're bringing plants back indoors again, whether you've had them in a greenhouse or polytunnel or you've had them out in the yard, it's really important to check them thoroughly for pests, not just mealybugs, spider mites and other types of pests, but slugs and snails, because they love to hide underneath the pots. And all it needs is for you to bring one plant in where you don't see a tiny little slug underneath, and they'll have a field day in your collection. So this is also something I recommend doing. I know some of the opuntias I'm going to be bringing in today would definitely have some mealybugs. So, guys, what I'm going to be doing now is getting on with this, and I just want to mention that we're well into November now, and the weather here in Ireland has been very, very unseasonably mild, and that's why I still have a lot of the plants outdoors. I've been able to take my time bringing them in for the winter months, because normally in November now, you're talking of 8-9 Celsius temperatures. It's 16 Celsius today, guys, which is crazy warm for November. Strange, I know, but anyway, are you having it mild where you live? Let me know in the comments down below. So then I'm going to show you, pick up a few plants that we're going to be bringing in that's not too tall. This is for another day, as I mentioned, and then show you what we've chosen in this box, and then I'm going to be taking them up into the grow room. Before I do, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a quick video of the grow room and where I'm going to be putting them. So now here I am in my grow room. As you can see, I've already brought plants in over the past few days, my euphorbias, haworthias, and some more as well that I put into the window to overwinter. But there's still plenty of space here on the trays. So I'm going to put in some of my taller cereus cacti that I'm going to be bringing in the next few days on this side, and putting my big Hylocereus dragon fruits and everything. And then I'm going to be putting the plants I'm bringing in here and showing you what it looks like when it's all on the table. But I've got the space and I've treated all the trays and everything like that. So as I say, I'm going to be checking all of the cacti through thoroughly before putting them away to check there's no signs of any hidden beasties. Now then guys, I've put all the smaller ones here into this little tray to take upstairs that are not cold hardy, and I've also got some more out on the table outside I'm going to show you. As I mentioned, all these big taller ones will be coming in on another day. So first of all, I've got two of my non-cold hardy Apuntias. These two are from the Galapagos Islands, so they do need winter warmth. This one is Apuntia helleri. Beautiful bronze coloured spines on that one, and this one is Apuntia megasperma, also not cold hardy, from Galapagos Islands, needs winter warmth. This little Apuntia as well is a little speciality I don't have the ID for, that I got last year from my wonderful friend Danny, and because I don't have the ID, I'm going to overwinter indoors to be on the safe side. I did that last year too. Then I have a mixture of all different types that are not cold hardy. These two Esposteopsis, not quite sure how it's pronounced. It's a little bit of a question mark whether these are cold hardy or not. Some people say they are, some people say they're not. So if in doubt, I'm bringing them in. So if you're not sure the cold hardiness of your cacti, bring them indoors for winter to be on the safe side. So these are going to go in the grow room too. Stetsonia corrine, awesome toothpick cactus. Again, this one is not cold hardy, so this has to come in. This is my saguaro that I've had for about 10 years now, that my friend Keith in Arizona has grown from seed himself. Again, you know, saguaros are cold hardy. Obviously, you see them even in the deserts with snow on them sometimes. But this is still quite young, and I like to overwinter it to be on the safe side indoors. Pachyserius pringley, when these are quite young, they do need to be protected in the winter warmth. I've got another pringley here that is very, very large, as you can see. I keep this in the polytunnel because it's about 5 feet high. And because it's so mature, it overwinters fine in here at 5 Celsius, no problem. But because this one is smaller, bringing it in. This one as well is another. This is Pachyserius marginatus. Also, it's a smaller one, so needs a bit of winter protection. And also another Pachyserius variety gemmatus here. Again, bringing in. And these are my Pelasgia chichipes that I've grown from seed, probably back in 2019, 2020. And these, again, they're not cold hardy, so these need winter protection as well. A little small Pilosa cereus. My awesome Apuntia zebra cactus here. This one is absolutely amazing because it has a lovely zebra pads on it, but it is not cold hardy. This is Apuntia zebrina, cultivar reticulata, commonly known as the cobra cactus because of its appearance. Needs winter warmth, so this is one that has to come into the grow room as well. And I've also got some of my stapeliads as well here that also going to need winter warmth over the winter. And my big Consolea Apuntia, commonly known as the roadkill cactus because of its flat pads. This is also one that needs winter warmth. It's more of a tropical Apuntia, and in temperatures below 8-7C it can just crumble and crash. So if you have this very common type of Apuntia in your collection, do take it indoors for winter and protect it from cold, because it does not like to be cold. It can be very rot prone. So this one is coming in. Now I'm just going to take you outside to show you what I've got on the table that's also going to be coming in. So here we go. Yep, all on this table is all coming in. And these are, well, nearly all of my dragon fruits, or the dragon fruit types anyway, except for this one here, also an Apuntia dacea family. This one is actually, I can never remember the name, it's a Quayabentia zentneri. And it is one that, obviously it's an Apuntia family, but it's one that is tropical also and does need winter warmth. So this is a bit of a mess, so I'll probably prune this back a bit. Also check, it looks like there's signs of mealybugs, as you can see in the top there. So they're going to have to be completely cleaned off, dusted with diatomaceous earth and treated could be dying to myself earth that's actually on this, I think, at the top, because I have done this, but to be safe I have to retreat it. And then all my Hylocereuses, again, might need to prune some of these back. They're looking a bit straggy. This is one I've grown from seed, doing really well. This one also, all grown from seed, lots of new growth on it this year. So that's gonna love coming in, get some winter warmth, because dragon fruits, Hylocereus cacti, are not cold hardy. They literally turn to mush if you can't give them winter warmth. So these are a necessity to come in. And this is one I also grown from seed as well. As you can see, lots of dead sort of dead sort of stems on this. I have to cut this off and tidy it up a little bit. So these are all coming in, and then I'm going to do a bit of a display on the table and show you what they look like when they're put away. Just want to mention out here as well, I've also got plants still out in the yard because it has been so mild. My Aloe arborescens there has been growing amazing, but it's going to need winter warmth. So that's going to be coming into the polytunnel soon, going underneath the table there where the Hylocereus have been. So there's going to be room for that big boy there. And also my Epiphyllum ackermanni, that is a big giant, is also going to be coming in back into the polytunnel as well. So then guys, a lot of work. I'm going to then bring these upstairs and show you what they look like when they're all put away. Woohoo! That's all the plants put away now. And as you can see, I still have space here for the other ones I have to bring in. And also space on this side as well. And what I've done, I've put a lot of the Hylocereus varieties, Piniocereus, Selenicerius, Heliocereus, all here next to these euphorbias. And these are ones that are going to still need a bit of watering over the winter, but they'll do very well here. I've also got some Ripsalis as well. And then I've put the Cubentia, which is an Opuntiaceae family. I put this one here as well, because as I mentioned, that's not cold hardy. Awesome cactus that is its own type of genus. And just show you here a mixture of all the others. And Lepsidium, which is a Ripsalis there as well. And then on this side, I've got the Stapelias here. And I've got my Opuntia zebrina there also. I've got my lovely Stetsonia corine there, and also my Sawaru here, close to the window also. And my Plascaticepi seedlings, if you can call them seedlings, they're about 5 years old now. I've got them here. And then my Pachyserius marginatuses there, and also my other Stapelias as well there. And my Opuntias from the Galapagos Islands, both here. And then I've put my Espostuopsis. I've got the 4 of them here. I've got 2 this side that I had already in here, and the other 2 I've put that side. And then here on the table I've got my Martilio cactus there as well, both of them. And then over here I've got my Opuntia consolea, often known as the roadkill cactus, close to the mirror. Hi guys! I love to put the mirror there because it reflects more light onto the plants as well. And that's going to do well there, along with a couple of the smaller ones as well there. And here is one of my big Hylocereus dragon fruits here. That was grown from my wonderful friend Susan when I used to live in Waterford in the south of Ireland. And I have my other one that I've grown myself from seed here next to it. So they're going to get plenty of light there as well. I've got my Selenicerius testudo. That one is a bit like a snake. So I've got that sort of hanging over and resting on this one here. And here I've got my euphorbias all at the back that I did in the video the other day. So I think that's pretty much it, all put away here. And I have to say, I can't believe I've actually still got room here. As I mentioned, I've got quite a few other sort of serious cacti to come here, and other types as well. But do stay tuned for lots more videos coming up of me bringing in all of the cacti that are not cold hardy from the polytunnel back indoors. I've also got this space here that I'm going to be putting some of the serious cacti, and even the tall euphorbias as well. They're going to be going in this corner to overwinter. And I've also got my grow room downstairs as well, also to put some of the other serious cacti in. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and do please subscribe if you haven't done already, and do click the notification bell, and do check my website out, desertplantsofavalon.com, for lots of growing tips on how to care for many different types of cacti and succulents, as well as regular blogs. And if you want to know how to overwinter your cacti and succulents, then do check out the video I have made quite a few years ago now on how to overwinter cacti and succulents. Links to that video will be up above. I want to wish you all an absolutely fantastic cactus powered day.